All right,
Wide, I'm right.
3, 2.
I'm right.
Welcome back to this week's episode of What's Next. I am Caleb Rosario, as you all know, joined by my great co-host, J. Rob. How you feeling?
Good, baby. Feeling
Chilling,
good.
man.
Victory Tuesday.
Tuesday.
Rue, how you feeling,
It's
man?
Tuesday, right?
Hey man, long time no see. It's been
Is
like
it long time no see?
for me, yeah, like 2 pods, I think.
It has been about two
Yeah,
pods. It has been
yeah.
about two pods.
Unfortunately.
All good. Well, you're here now, brother.
Yeah.
And our boy Dope will be hopping in shortly. Um, but hey, man, it's good to be back. Good to be back with the fellas. You know, last couple of weeks has been hard to get everybody, but we're here. We're live and we're in color. You
I don't
know.
lie.
No, but yeah, we want to start off this week talking about something we haven't really talked about, but it's a polarizing topic when it comes to social media and when it comes to how things are. Because truthfully, I still don't know much about it. I really don't. I don't know how it's going to be, but China apparently, as the Chinese do, gonna have to cut that. As China apparently is making some some robots um that they're putting out there in regular people jobs in China and basically eliminating jobs for regular people like us with robots who can do the job apparently 2 times as quicker and more efficient as human beings can. Now, this is causing very much an uproar because if you don't work, you don't get paid. That's how usually it happens, right? And China's not really big on giving people that don't work unemployment. So it's not like here, but they're bringing that idea here slowly with these AI robots that have been walking around in football stadiums left and right that look like humans, but they're just robots sitting in seats.
And I mean,
What are your takes on AI to begin with? And are you scared that it's going to take over in very short years of daily life? We're just going to get used to it.
like it does make some type of sense because like if you have a robot, bro, like the robot's not gonna call out sick. The robot's not gonna make up a lie to try to get, some days off. Robots can't like you can't get hurt if it's, up to date or whatever. It can't roll his ankle, delivering or, I don't know, playing basketball, whatever the case may be, off the job. I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm. There's a gap moment there.
There's a gap
All right,
moment.
there's a gap moment.
But yeah, like it just makes some type of sense. But at the same time, bro, like if I'm like, at my hoagie spot in South Philly, I don't want a robot making my sandwich. Like I just don't like. I want that dialogue between a person,
A
between a
human.
human and a human,
Yeah.
and like how you doing, like what's going on,
Yeah.
that type of fellowship that you get, but you don't get with a robot. Like I don't want that, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So like it's weird, but at the same time, like I see it slowly coming into our world, at a slow but fast rate.
Right.
I,
Ruben, how you feel about it?
like it depends because I don't know what specific jobs robots or AI would technically take. So it's not gonna exactly start off, in my opinion, like, working a Wawa or like, being at the cashier or whatever, which, technically like this is already starting, like, there's like that express checkout and even robots make like the cars, like some manufacturing. It's just humans that kind of like put the sort of like specific pieces there, and the robots kind of just manufacture the car as it is. I think like it'll just attack more or less like self-driving is one. So like truckers and them will lose their jobs first, personally. I think I saw a post on Instagram. I didn't read much about it, but like there's like a first ever like robot CEO and AI CEO that's just like
I
programmed
did see that.
with
I did see that.
what it's supposed to know and how to grow some sort of company. And again, like this eliminates obviously positions, pay, and again, like yeah, like the main thing is the pay, obviously. So like companies don't have to pay specific people any wages. So that's the main focus point, and that's what's scaring everyone. And I think ultimately, like, it just depends on who you vote as president, and to like kind of determine where these things are implemented, because obviously jobs are important, obviously. So
100%.
yeah, so I mean, you can't just like have robots do everything and then unemployment be like 25%. Like, that's just not happening. It's not. It can't happen, at least in America. So, it'll be interesting to see like where they attack first.
I think, truthfully, nothing would really surprise me anymore by the way things are going, honestly. But like you said, if the unemployment rate goes up, the poverty rate is going to go even more up, which the poverty rate in this country, especially in some states, is absolutely absurd. New York, LA, Chicago, all these kind of these blue collar states, basically Philly, the homeless rate is insane. So
But
the
I feel like
poverty
you're gonna
rate,
get that in a bigger city because there's more people.
no, of course, yeah, of course, that's what I'm saying. But think about it now. If you bring in AI doing all these jobs, now you're gonna have poverty rate
Gonna
in
be
even the
more.
smaller cities,
Yeah.
and even more in the bigger cities, which that sucks
Well,
because
yeah, that ultimately just depends, like, again, who's like in office, because
who's not, yeah,
you
for
know,
sure, 100%.
if unemployment is going to be 25-30%, then interest rate has to go down, and
Yeah,
things have to be affordable. Like, everything has to go down. Like, life is expensive. Like, right now, life is absolutely expensive. Like, I think a bottle of orange juice, because of also sugar tax here in Philadelphia, like, I'm paying like $5 for like a regular thing of OJ, and
yeah,
that's absurd. Like, I don't even buy juice anymore because of that. I can afford it, but I don't. Like, it's ridiculous to me. So, again, it depends on who's in office and how this goes. If it's China first and Russia, like, they obviously, not, they have their own sort of problems, and like the stuff they kind of go through. So, they make things more difficult for their own people. Again, like, America, like, this is America. Like, you could, but you can't do that.
yeah, right. You can,
Like, it's
but I
true
mean,
though. Like, people get like, you'll get murdered in office if like that's who you are.
nah, for sure, 100%.
Dictatorship, like that sort of like communism, like, it's not happening. It can't happen. So
Nah, you're right. You're right. You're right.
we'll just
But
see like how it starts. But nah, like, people will lose jobs though. Like, truckers first. In
I
my opinion,
mean,
it will be truckers.
that's what I'm saying. You're already seeing it a
Driving
little
is
bit
first.
because
Yeah.
like I've seen ride share cars, but like ride share self-driving cars. I've
which
seen
brings me to the next point. Are you getting in one of those?
no.
I mean, if no, no, I mean, I'd be
Thank
real
you.
with you though. Like, if that's the norm, then yes, and if it's like safe,
Nope.
then like yes.
We're talking about right now, bro. Like
Oh, right
Right
now,
now.
I mean,
if
like,
you
you don't
ordered
even.
an Uber, if you
No,
ordered
you
an
don't even.
Uber and there was
There's
nobody
no
in
one
the
in it.
car.
No, I mean, like, you don't even see that right now. So that's one. But like,
No,
no.
you
So
do.
so
I
so,
just
No,
said
there are, bro.
so you see that. So like, you being in Texas, like, have you, like, is that around you? Like,
bro, I sent a video in this. I don't know if it was this chat, but it was another chat. I sent a video. I was in Arizona. I was driving to the airport, and I looked to my left, and there was no. I was at a stoplight. There was nobody in the car.
I
Nobody.
think I saw that.
Dude.
Huh?
I'm trying to think if I saw that, but yeah, go ahead. Go on.
Yeah. So then the light turned green, and I watched the car pull off by itself.
There's no way I'm getting in that car.
I mean,
I think I
I
still have
don't
the
know.
video, but yeah, it's a lot. And then they have Domino's has a robot that
Mhm.
delivers your pizza.
Yeah.
Amazon does too. I seen that.
Google.
I
Yeah.
seen that in LA. I seen it in, Beverly Hills.
Yeah,
Robots.
eventually, like, FedEx, UPS, Amazon, that'll all be drones. That's just what it's gonna be. It'll all be robotic, all AI. You don't have to pay a single person to do anything anymore. Like,
I
that's
mean,
what it is.
who repairs the robots when something happens to it?
More robots?
More robots? Like, yeah, like,
So what
like,
about those robots when a malfunction happens with those robots?
dude, they're
Brother,
probably
we're useless.
so their program's so smart, and like, whoever makes them, the company that manufactures them, they have their own solutions. I'm not saying that like every job in the world will be taken over. Obviously, you'll still have mechanics, and you'll still have this, and you'll still have that, because people have to repair what's repairing your stuff, what's making your stuff. So You know, again, it'll just be interesting, but like the more niche blue collar jobs, they're gonna be gone. Like again, like Walmart, Target, you know, like I go to Giant Heirloom Market here on Market Street. Like there's no like person, there's no cash register. Like it's self-checkout everywhere. And like it's interesting because like I'll like scan a milk, for example, and I have to put it on this weighted like pad so they know it's milk. So I can't like put like milk and then put like, or like scan a tomato and then put the milk in. It'll literally say like rescan your item. Like that's not what you put in. Like they don't even need people patrolling you anymore. There's no cameras like looking at me. Like I don't see myself anywhere. Like sure there's cameras, but you know, it's kind of like it's advanced and it's only gonna get even more advanced. Like
But you still haven't answered the question.
oh, sorry. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Are you getting in a self-driving car, dude?
Right now, no. Right now,
Yeah,
no.
there's no shot.
There's no point. All right, my fault.
There's
I
no.
guess I
It's
took
not
a
about it being a
fucking I
point.
took
It's
a
about
way.
the fact that a hacker is going to drive me off the Ben Franklin Bridge. That's what's going
Well,
to
you
happen.
see, nah, there's no like
What do you mean?
maybe
What do you mean? No,
nah.
there's
Just
hackers everywhere,
Yeah, dude. They're like,
dude.
especially
Someone can hack someone. That's an easy assassination, bro. 100%.
I mean,
hack a robot.
I mean, I guess, but
Dude,
like
that'll be an awful way to go. It's like, yeah, I got killed with like by no one driving me. That's so bad.
well, you're not
Such a
gonna be
bad
like one of the first. You're not gonna want to be one of the first people to get in these self-driving vehicles and like go on the highway. But like I'm not saying yes, but like if I'm going down like 20 blocks and I'm calling Uber, like, and that shows up, like I debate. Because I'm in
negative.
the
Not
city.
doing.
I'm going 20 miles an hour in the city. So it's like,
Ruben, I love your optimism, dude,
I'm
but
gonna
there's
put
just
my
no shot.
seatbelt on.
There's no
Yeah,
shot. There's no. You get in
that's
that car.
some.
There's no chance that there's gonna lock the doors. You're not getting out. It's over for you.
All right. All right, then
eh,
I'm hopping. I'm hopping and I'm gonna drive it. I'm gonna fucking hop in the
That's not
front
how that
seat.
works. Everything's working out perfect for Ruben in his fantasy world.
So you're in a car with a self-driving vehicle, and in
Yeah,
your mind, the best thing for you to do is hop in the front seat.
yeah, yeah. You know, maybe
That's
overpower it.
that's such a bad take, bro.
Am I like tripping
Seriously.
on that? Like, you know, what happens if I hold on to the brakes? Like, it's not gonna keep going.
Oh, no,
Emergency
All
stop.
right.
we have we have Teslas that malfunction and lose control over speed.
See, I didn't say I'm gonna do now. Tesla's gonna
But you'd
figure
be
that shit
willing.
out.
But you'd be willing to
Bro,
eventually,
you know this is gonna be like our life in 10 years. Like, you know that's what's
if we
gonna happen.
last 10 years. Yeah.
I mean, we're gonna last, but yeah.
It's gonna be
All
like
right.
iRobot for real.
Dude, that'd be. And I'm gonna be Will Smith. Like, there's no chance I'm getting along with a robot. There's no shot.
It's very interesting. Like, if there's people like, bro, ChatGPT, you guys heard about that, right? You know what ChatGPT is?
No.
No.
So it's a program where you can like tell it to do something electronically. Like if I were to say like write me a paper on I don't know, let's say slavery, and then add these sort of details and make it like a 3-page essay, blah blah, blah, you know, and it will actually do it, and it will be
Oh,
like
I think I've seen it. Yeah, I have seen
sophisticated.
this.
You can actually like say like code me this for this game. I saw a TikTok actually, and it said like, can I have ChatGPT code me Flappy Bird? Because it's not that hard to code, and I don't know shit about coding. That's one. So like, ignore me if I'm like kind of just like yapping, honestly. But like, he'd say like, you know, code me this sort of game. So like, it was specific. Say like, you know, it has like these pulls, and every time I tap, like the bird like jumps, and then like it sees like where it's messing up, and it goes back and adjusts it. Like it's actually like it's incredible. And it coded like this whole Flappy Bird game that looks ridiculous, but like is Flappy Bird. And like
Right.
keeps high scores and is the same sort of thing. And
Yeah.
you know, this is an average person like you, me, just doing that. You can do anything. You can like code a game if you wanted to. You can write an essay for college if you wanted to. I'm sure professors now have some sort of program to kind of like monitor that, you know, but
Right.
like that, it's real. Like, when it first came out, I graduated college and I was like, holy shit, this could have changed my life. It absolutely would have changed my life.
Yeah, yeah, feel that.
Bizarre. It's bizarre.
Yeah, it's such a weird thing. Like the fact that just 5 years ago we weren't talking about that. Like just 5 years ago we were just like, yeah, like artificial intelligence is like so far from
Yeah,
happening.
5 years ago, it was more of a thought.
Dude,
Like,
dude,
Yeah, it was a thought.
they're creating music, they're making false pictures, and you know, like, bro, what's going
Yeah,
on?
it's so scary, bro. It's so like there's literally, dude, it's which is so hard because like, dude, you especially social media, it's so easy to get someone on social media. Like you don't know if this person's real. It's like, but
yeah,
everything looks
yeah,
real.
yeah.
There's so many catfishes now on social media. It's like, is this person real? Like, is this?
Yeah, you
But
can like
you know,
have AI like sound like you, sound like a specific
yeah, dude.
people like bro, like it's bad. Like people,
Yeah,
dude, again, like on TikTok, and I live on that app, but dude, I saw like Frank Sinatra singing like what was it? Like some sort of Nickelodeon song, for example.
yeah, yeah,
Like, and it sounds like Frank Sinatra. And it's like, bro, it just gets to you. So
yeah. No, I know. Yeah, like,
that stuff is real. Oh, the Beatles song. Did you guys? I don't know if you guys listen to the Beatles or care about the Beatles, but like,
dude.
all
What?
right, great.
Yes.
I have to like, bro. Paul McCartney being 80, Ringo Starr being 80. George Harrison passed away in 91, 2001, and Lennon passed away in 80.
Mm.
Like, there's music, a song that just came out that was
Now and then,
Lennon's voice recorded from 40, 50 years ago, and they brought it to life. And then there's a music video out with all of them together.
are you talking about now and then?
Yes.
I just sent that to Caleb the other day,
He just sent it to me.
literally
Yeah,
Really?
yesterday.
Man,
Yeah.
but I'm sorry, that song is beautiful. Like,
Nah,
bro,
for
great
sure.
song.
I
Great
absolutely
song.
love the Beatles. Like, I love them to death. And that to me was incredible. And I'm like, this was AI, like fucking constructed this song. And they sound
Mm.
great. Like I'm
Yeah,
hearing John Lennon and George Harrison. Like, this is crazy to me.
well, that's what they did. That's what they did with Pop Smoke when the album that came out after he passed away. A lot of those songs were unfinished, and they just had his voice recordings and just put it to the lyrics. It's just what it was, and like
Yeah.
I think
no
even with
one can
Drake,
tell the difference.
even
Huh?
Well,
Drake's on Drake's album when he had Michael Jackson on there,
Yeah,
I think that was AI recorded.
yeah. It's crazy. It's crazy
I
that they
mean,
can actually do
there's
that.
definitely a difference between AI recorded and these lyrics being recorded, but like not
Put out there.
put out. Like,
Yeah,
like every rapper, I'm sure, has like tens of 20s unfinished music that like comes to life and people make a song out of it, like Pop Smoke's album.
yeah,
But like
yeah.
George Harrison and John Lennon singing on this track, like, like it kind of like
Hmm.
brings a different perspective to this.
Yeah, it's pretty dope. It's pretty dope, but it's also like some of the of the thoughts are actually pretty cool. Like it says, like, yo, this is actually pretty fire that they can actually do this, but it's also scary to think
Yeah.
about.
I mean, that's the
You
point.
know,
Like, it's beautiful, but like it's scary. Like, you can just have a voice of anyone saying the wrong thing and ruining
you can
someone's.
do anything. Yeah,
You can do anything. You
yeah,
can do absolutely anything. There's even like funny like deep fakes with like Joe Biden saying some BS on Trump.
yeah, bro. I
Like,
see
those are
it.
hilarious. But like at the end of the
Yeah,
day, like if it's you and someone's sending this to like your dean or your boss, and it's like, that wasn't me. Obviously, this is a stretch because someone has to be out to get you really bad to do that. But like,
exactly.
I'm confident that shit's real and that shit already happened.
Yeah, I was watching the Theo Von podcast when he had Shane Gillis on, and Shane Gillis, my favorite comedian, my favorite
So
comedian right
fun.
now. Shout out Shane Gillis, dude.
He's an
If you
Eagles
ever
fan.
see this, you're the man. Birds fan, Phillies fan.
Yes,
He's the
sir.
guy. Come on the show, by the way. Um, you know, like he was talking about how the fact when he got hired for SNL, dude, like he got hired for SNL, and he was like, I was no one before that. Like, no, I wasn't
Yeah.
doing comedy at all. Got hired for SNL literally 6 hours later. that one clip that came out of him of using that Chinese slur just ruined it. Like they literally had to go back hours, bro, hours to just find that one little clip. And when you watch the whole video, they took the entire thing out of context,
Of course.
which they do. You know what I mean? It was like, bro, someone was out to get me because people just have nothing better to do with their lives. So
Yep.
they're just gonna clip this one part to make me look like the worst person in the world, and then it just
Yeah.
ruined it. Now he got fired from SNL 4 days later after that. So it's like,
I saw that,
you know,
by the way. Yeah, I know what you're talking
yeah.
about.
So it's like that's crazy. You know that like,
Shane Gillis though, he's hilarious.
oh yeah, he's the man. I don't care. I don't care what he said. Like he's hilarious. So I don't care. I really don't care. You know, and which is,
I
dude.
watched his Netflix show. Did you
Oh my
watch
god.
it? Yeah.
Which one? Beautiful Dogs.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's hysterical, dude. Like, and then the one he has on YouTube is just it's so funny,
Yeah.
and
He's so good.
he's really good comedic wise. Like, but he says a lot of stuff that it is controversial because everyone sees him more of a conservative, you know, comedian. But who cares?
Today, like he's traditional comedy. Like that's what it
Yeah,
was.
for
Like how
sure.
can it be funny? Like I'm sorry, like not offending people. Like not kind of like
That's
I
what I'm
like
saying,
and it's crazy because like I have to apologize for that. But like that's what comedy was. Like it's
dude.
yeah.
Come on, you can't. It's comedy, bro. They don't. Most of them don't even mean. It's just a joke. Like people can just joke. You can
Can't
just
do
joke
that now.
without
Bro,
saying
you
something,
can't do that now.
but
It's
you can't do it now. That's what I'm saying. But you
crazy.
should be able to just joke. Just say a joke, and just not people take it to make it seem and clip one part of what you said, and then they didn't hear the whole joke, but they heard that one thing, and then make you sound like the worst person on earth. It's awful. That's why like doing these type of podcasts too is like, bro, sometimes we gotta be like, yo, we gotta clip that. We gotta clip that because
It sucks
you
because
don't
we
want.
just want to speak our mind, bro.
We
Like
just
that's
want to
all it
talk, bro.
is.
We just want to talk and have
Yeah,
fun and
you're
I
just.
mean, and
too
that
worried.
was one of the that was one of the that was supposed to be, one of the what are the amendments, free speech, but
That
clearly
it, oh, that's went down the drain, dude. That the Constitution is literally not existent anymore because they're taking away your free speech. But the thing is, they're not taking away free speech unless you're going against what they believe. Then that's when free speech is a problem. You see what I'm saying? Like that's how it is. So, but that's the thing. It's gradually gotten to that point that if you're not on the majority people's side, then you're a monster and you're
The thing
everyone
is,
hates you.
it's like not even the majority. It's only because that side is very vocal on socials,
Hmm.
and that's
Oh
where
yeah, true.
everyone spends their time. Like no
Yeah.
conservatives are like making a case like no, keep like offending people in
Yeah.
comedy. But meanwhile, it's easy to be like, ouch, I'm offended. Like, why did this
Hmm.
comedian say this? And it's like, oh, I'm
Hmm.
a comedian. People laugh at my jokes. It's their jokes, but people can't understand that. Like, who's vocal is, I don't know if you guys want to
Which
get
that
into
side is,
that,
yeah, you're
but
right. That side is they express themselves more as to like, oh, that offended me. I don't like
yeah,
that.
yeah, for sure.
You know, so
I'd be careful because of
yeah,
them.
you got to be. You got now. You have to be. You
Yeah.
know, what do you think, Ant?
I'm not gonna lie, I haven't been listening much, but so like, what was y'all talking about originally?
Artificial intelligence. What's your take on it? Are you scared about it? Are you like whatever? You know, it's just gonna come eventually. You got to get used to it.
I'm more along that mindset. Like, honestly, like I think I heard you guys say like 5 years ago, like none of this stuff was going on, but like 5 years ago, all this stuff was being like hinted at, talked about.
Hmm.
Mhm.
Like, we all knew that this was going to be the wave going forward. Like, they were getting to this point where they're trying to automate everything. Like,
Hmm.
you guys were talking about writing papers and all that stuff. Like, in school, we were actually talking about that. Like, is it beneficial to have AI write a paper for you? Is it beneficial to have AI do this for you, do that for you? And one of the things we talked about is it really just takes away from the actual learning process. Like, let's say you like I think Ruben, you were talking about writing a paper about slavery or whatever.
Yeah,
Like
as an example.
you can ask the artificial intelligence to do that. They can provide you an A paper. What did you actually learn from doing that
Exactly.
though? You didn't learn anything.
Hmm.
So if someone asks you about it, you have no opinion about it. You have no factual evidence to go off of. You didn't do any research on your own. So you didn't do anything. All you did was get a grade,
Yeah, I mean,
right? So
truly,
that's why when I think about it in the school aspect, I was completely 100% against it because I'm like, okay, like I can see how it can benefit you in the fact that like, let's say you got a topic, you have no idea where to start from, you don't know where to research at. Okay, now if I ask the automated intelligence for opinions on what are some things that I can look into about this? All right, now maybe that give you a starting point. But using that to actually produce work for you is ridiculous.
yeah.
I don't I don't see it's not benefiting you in the long run. It's not helping your
Right.
own learning. And I feel like you should want to learn every single day, no matter what it is, no matter what it's about. You should be willing to learn something new every day. Not everyone doesn't know everything. AI doesn't know everything. So putting all your faith in that is very dangerous. I would
Oh
say
yeah.
very, very dangerous.
I think it
So
actually makes you dumber.
yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Like the fact that you think that the AI can produce a better paper than you can is really crazy to me. I think there's some self confidence issues.
Oh
If
yeah.
I'm being honest, like if I'm just being honest, like you got to be confident that you can produce your own work. Now, when it comes to like jobs and stuff like that, I mean, I think Jay was talking
My
about
thing
this
is,
earlier. It's gonna mitigate the people that who don't like who don't like the job they're doing. Someone's going into the factory every single day. They don't want to do it, so they might call out one day, or they might say, I don't really feel like going. I'm just gonna say this, and that. I got this going on. I can't come." Having robots do that same exact job that they're doing, I don't need, there's no call outs. I'm going to get that same production every single day. And the robots can do it faster than the human can because they're not going to get tired. They're not going to need a break. So you can get more done in a work day. So in a way, I can see those jobs being very, very, they're going to get weeded out and they're just going to get eliminated, those kind of jobs. So it's all about finding finding a different avenue, finding a different way to make money. But if these robots start to take all these jobs away, then it's going to have to do something about the economy as well. Everything can't be priced the way it's priced now. Everything's getting overpriced now because, like, like the government has been saying, the unemployment rates have been the best they've ever been. Like, there's a lot of people who have jobs, so that's why they're inflating all the prices because everyone's working. So now, if people aren't working, you have to lower the prices of everything. Like there's no way you can't keep everything the same way it is. You can't keep increasing the prices on everything. Like everything is going up. Everything is going up. Every little thing's going up. Subscription services are going up for everything. And it's like, yo, what is the point of paying Hulu, Netflix, Disney Plus, HBO Max? Everything's going up. Why am I
and it what makes
at
me
that point
mad
you
is
might as well
that
just get cable.
something I want to watch
Yeah.
on Hulu may not be on Netflix. And something I want to watch on Netflix may not be on Prime. I'm like, bro, this is some bull crap.
And they're
Exactly.
going up.
But
They're going up
that's
every
how they
year.
do it. They
That's how they
make you
get you.
pay for they're gonna make you pay for everything.
Everything.
Now they got these Netflix series that are only on Netflix,
Only on
Hulu
Netflix.
originals that are only on Hulu. And now all these streaming services are trying to do everything in their power to make their service seem the best. Like
HBO Max.
HBO Max now they're having NBA games on HBO Max. Amazon Prime is trying to get the Thursday night football games. Like everyone's trying to do something to get everyone to buy into their service. So
Mhm.
and that also is going to limit the amount of people who actually can purchase because you only have so much money, and you're gonna
Right.
prioritize the services that you would use the most. So it's like I don't have
You might
Netflix.
as well get cable.
I haven't got. I don't have Netflix, and the reason why I don't have Netflix is I'm not paying $20 a month. I have the Hulu bundle where I get Hulu, Disney Plus, and ESPN because I feel like I would use all three of those more than Netflix
Hey, I
by
thought I didn't have
itself.
Netflix either.
Yeah.
I had
Man.
Netflix, but then they
I-
raised the price and then they got rid of was it like multiple sharing? Like it's like locked into like my family's home, but like at my
Right.
apartment, like I can't watch. Like they got rid of that.
Yeah, no, yeah, for
Like,
sure.
that's crazy to me. Like
The reason
Yeah.
Jalen was laughing is because it's because the other day, what was it that I was saying?
You were trying to put me on a movie. It was the
I was trying to put him on a movie,
it was the
and I'm like
Jasmine or something. What was
a
it? What was
Jazz
it
Man's
called?
Blues. If you guys
Yeah, Jazz
haven't
Man's
watched,
Blues.
Ruben, you can watch it with your girl. It's definitely like one of those types
It's a
of movies that you could.
teardropper.
It's a tear. Yeah, you're definitely gonna cry a little bit.
Cry.
Yeah, I definitely, yeah, I was out here, I was shaking, but I wanted to put him onto a movie, and he was like, "Oh no, dude, I don't have Netflix," and I was like, "Yeah, you do, because I have your Netflix. I've been logged into Jalen's Netflix for the past 9 months,
holy shit.
and he did
I'm
not
like-
know."
I'm like, I know $20 going somewhere. It definitely ain't in my pocket.
He was like, "I was wondering why they keep taking $20 out my account every month," and I was like, "Brother, that's me." I was like, "That's me." I've been logged into his Netflix for 9 months, dog, and he had no idea until that
But
day.
see, the thing though, like I don't know why Netflix did that because all the other streaming services, you can have multiple people on the same account, and it
Yeah.
doesn't impact your watching capabilities. So I don't know
That's
why
the
Like,
reason.
Netflix
bro,
took that away.
I pray on Netflix's downfall. Like, I'm sorry.
It's never
I
gonna
don't
happen, bro.
care. Like, bro, it's gotta happen. It's gonna happen. Like, wait till
Yeah,
like Hulu or like
These other
Amazon
streaming
Prime.
services are doing way too much. They're gonna, I mean, like Netflix needs to. They're gonna have to. They're gonna do something different because that's ridiculous. And you
There's
raise the price?
there's
Nah.
nothing more they can do. Like, if it's only logged into like this your specific Wi-Fi, your home Wi-Fi, and you have two TVs connected to it, you're paying 20 a month. Like, what else can they do? Raise the price? Like, there's nothing more interesting out. Like,
What I have now is just you. I just have YouTube TV. Like I just have YouTube TV.
I'm sure you don't have Netflix anymore. I'm sure Jalen probably kicked you out.
No. I
No, he's
was
still
I
on
was
there.
using.
Yeah.
We still good. Yeah, but but actually, we'll talk about that later because I don't have it anymore. When my phone changed, kicked all the passwords out, I'm not logged into anything anymore.
Right.
But-
So he says, he's like, bro, don't kick me out.
No, but yeah,
I
so
like
we have
YouTube TV too, though.
YouTube TV
Yeah.
is really good. Like you have everything there. You know, like we have, and I also have the Fire Stick. So I have Prime. I have everything there, and we're not really paying for anything. You know, really besides the YouTube TV bundle. We had to pay a couple extras because we needed NFL Network and MLB Network, but you know.
I just pay for Red Zone.
Oh, I don't watch Red Zone because I don't want to watch all these games.
Yeah, I don't care less about Red Zone.
I love Red Zone.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah, but I'm not like if I'm into a game, I don't want them to change it like immediately, like during
Yeah,
a
I
play.
don't like
You
I
know,
don't like watching like
True.
one play at a time.
Yeah, it's
yeah,
true.
cool off that. You know.
Yeah. Don't show me no Panthers plays.